LMS we have an option to conduct quiz. In this quiz, for assessment of students, we can ask a number of various models of questions. So I want to show you how to use these questions, how we can use them for the assessment of the student. So to use these questions, first we need to create the quiz. Most of you know how to create a quiz. After creation of this quiz, we have to click on edit quiz. So it will open, a new window will open. In order to shuffle the options within the question, select shuffle. Similarly, in the pencil icon, at the pencil icon, you can give a name for the quiz. After making these changes, let us move on to adding questions. So we can add a question one by one manually, or we can choose a question bank. We can upload a question bank. We can upload 100 questions, can give 20 questions randomly from these. I am going to show you how to add question one by one. For this, click on the new question. Choose a number of options are here. So I am going to choose the multiple choice. This is a common multiple choice wherein for one question we have one answer by default. So I am going to choose only one answer, one right answer. I'm sorry. So I want to choose the default for model quiz 1. So if you choose the common category, it will help you in conduction of a large quiz later by using the same questions which are already enrolled into our updated in the LMS. We can do that. So for that reason, I have chosen the default for model quiz. Now give the question name 1, question text MCQ. Since it is an MCQ, I don't want to give the any instruction, but I want to directly type the question. So my question is, the word poly in polymer means. So I want to highlight this poly in polymer means. This is the question. So by default, it was given a mark 1. If you want to give any feedback, you can give it here. So the number, the choice, you can change them. Various options are there. I am going with the ABC option. Now type in your choice 1. My first choice is 1. Since it is the wrong option, I am not going to change it. I am not going to give any grade. For the correct choice, you have to give the grade. The second option is many. This is the right choice. Hence, I am going to give a grade 100%. The third one is none. It is the wrong choice. The fourth one is 2. So after keeping all my choices, I want to click on save changes. So my first question was updated. Now let us move on to the second. The next question I want to choose is once again the multiple choice, but this time I want to select more than one option as an answer. So how we are going to do it? So the question number 2, let me type my question. Which of the following is an addition polymer? For this, I want to give 2 options as correct. The default mark is 1. Here, if you have a look at it, 1 or multiple options. So I want to provide more than one answer. I will choose multiple answers allowed. Now I will type my options. The first option is polythene, which is correct. So if they choose only one, I want to give only 50% of the mark. The second one is polystyrene. This is also the correct answer. If they choose this one, they will get 50% of the mark. If they choose both, they will get 1 mark. The next option is the polyamide, and the next option is the polyester. These two are wrong, right? So this is how we can choose the second type of MCQ. Now let us move on to the third type of question. This is a multiple choice once again, but the reason for selecting of this multiple choice question is at times we may not type the question. Maybe it's an image, it may be a circuit, it may be a chemical equation, or it may be a physics derivation or a mathematical derivation. So if you want to a question on that, it is not possible for us to type the entire thing. In that case, by selecting the image, I can choose the, I can ask the student to answer the question. Further, if you want to add some sentences as a supporting a support to the question, you can input it, or you may directly upload an image, right? So I want to input some material here. I have already prepared it. So I want to type this one. This is the matter, but I need to upload an image. So I am going to upload the image supporting this question. So this is my image. I want to select it. I have selected it. Then I want to upload it. Now the size of the image is very important. Now if you have a look at it, have the alignment to the left. For the rest, of course, nothing to keep it left. You can keep it at center or right. You can choose any of the given option. But the image size should be normally it should be from 150 to 200 pixels. But here in my case, since it is its width is very small, I have chosen a larger proportion and choose insert. Right. So this is how. Unfortunately, it came in a wrong position. Control X. So click enter, then upload the image. Right. So this is how the image appears. The default mark is 1. I don't give you any feedback. Now the choice. All the choices are also images. They may be JPEG, it may be a PNG image, whatever that we want, you can choose it, right? So click on select image, choose file. Here is my first option. I'm going to choose it. Upload this one. Now it is its width is so large, so I want to reduce it. Now I will go with my normal proportions, right, 150 pixels to 201. Now its size is reduced. I want to set it in the left aligned, upload it. So the image is uploaded here. If you want to have, just scroll over it so you can see it, right? So this is not my right answer. The second one is also an image. The second option is also an image. I'm going to choose my second option, upload file. Once again, width is large, alignment left, pixels 150, insert, click on OK. So this is the correct answer. So I want to choose grade 100%. The third option is also an image. Choose the image, upload image, choose appearance, alignment left, dimensions 150, insert, click on OK, right? So if you want to have a look at it, so this is how you can scroll it, right? The next one is the fourth option, choose file, click the last option, upload, appearance left 150, insert, click on OK, right? So all my question options are uploaded. Even I have chosen the correct grade also. Save, change. So this is how our second question looks. So if you want, sorry, the third question looks like. So if you want to have a look at, this is how the question appears. The question matter is there, the question equation, chemical equation, the options we have uploaded, right? So this is how it will appear. Since I have shuffled the options have changed. So you need not worry about it. Only when the student selects the correct answer, then only he will get the grade, right? Okay. Now let us move on to the next question. This is a true or false question. You can ask this type of question also. Question one is for true or false question. Input the text. Bakelite resin is a condensation polymer. Is it true or false? Default mark is 1. Now the correct, you have to choose the correct answer. Since bakelite is a condensation polymer, I have chosen the correct answer, that is true, and simply click on save changes. If you want to give any feedback, you can give the feedback also. Right. Now let us move on to the next question. Short answer one. Even though in our words short answer means maybe the students can write one or two sentences, here actually the short answer is it is best suitable for one or two words, or if you assume the student is going to give the exact answer, then you can select more than uh, few words, some words as the answer. But in my case, I am going to choose only one word, right? So the question name, I think it is the fifth one. My question is, short answer, polymer, sorry, polymer, polythene is made up of the monomer. So this is the question, right? Now the answer is look at here. No case is important. At times the student may write on in capital letters. He may use only small case letters. In that case, I don't want to choose the case, but I will go with my answer. The right answer is ethylene. So for ethylene, I can give the grade 100%. And another name for the ethylene is ethene, right? So whether it is ethylene or ethene, I can give marks. If you want to choose case is important, then in that case, if you can change the cases and you can reduce the grade. Of course, since we are not belong to English department, we are not bothered about that, right? I am going to click on save changes. Now let us move on to the next question. Right, I skipped this one, matching. Okay, let us go on to the matching question. Question number is 5. Match the following. So in match the following, simply input this. The question and answer will come at the same place. My first question is polyethylene terephthalate is the answer you have to type in there. It is a condensation polymer. So you have to give at least 2 questions and 3 answers. The next one is polyvinyl chloride is addition polymer. Question 3, Buna S. The answer is it's a copolymer. I want to give one more question. So to add more questions, click the options, right? The fourth question I have is vulcanization. The answer is addition of sulfur. I don't want to give any question, but I want to give, to mislead the students, I want to give another option, that is monomer. Now click on. So this is a matching question, right? So if you want to have a look at it here. PVC. What is the option? Polyvinyl chloride is addition polymer. Polyethylene terephthalate is a condensation polymer. Vulcanization is addition of sulfur. Buna S is copolymer, right? So this is how the options will appear for the matching. Good. Now let us move on to the next type of question. We shall go with numerical. Of course, in engineering, we have a number of mathematical questions to ask. So you can choose the numerical question. The advantage of the numerical question is you can ask the question and you can give a grade for the attempt based on that. At times the student, maybe due to wrong calculation, he may arrive at some wrong answer. So you can provide a question for that, so that at least he will get some grade for the attempt. Of course, not the if the answer is completely deviated, you are not going to give any marks. But for maybe 1% or 2% or 5%, for that you can give some mark. So for this numerical question, I have chosen. My question is, sorry, the question number is 7, I think. Calculate high calorific value of a coal sample whose elemental composition is carbon 80%, hydrogen 10%, sulfur 5%, and remaining is ash, right? So this is the question. Now I can give the answer. The correct answer is, it is 11034 calories. So how much error? So this error is actually, it is a digit. So the digit in accordance with the answer. So how much error I can avoid? I can give him error up to 10 digits. So 10 more or 10 less. If he can achieve it, I will give him 100%. If the correct answer is 034 and if the answer is deviated 20 points, I am going to give him 90%. 11034 is the right answer. If the error is 30%, I can give him 80%. Right? If you want to give more options, you can give that also. So 11034. The error is 40 units. So the grade I want to give is 70. So I am not going to give no more marks for that, for the other answers. So I am going to close it. So this is a numerical question. Now the problem with the online examinations is the student may share their answers. That is the reason why normally what we do is we choose more questions and we will supply random questions. But with respect to this mathematics based or calculation based questions, may we cannot give more number of questions. That is the reason why in that case this calculated mode question will help you a lot. Let us see how it is useful. So this is my 8th question, my question text. I am going to use the same question. So in the quiz, if I give this answer, after completion, after submission, the student may know the answer and he may circulate. So I want to minimize this, so that I want to choose the calculated mode question. The question is, calculate high calorific value of the coal sample taken from Jharia coal mines, which an ultimate analysis has the following composition: carbon. Here I am going to use a wildcard. So it is X percentage. Hydrogen, wildcard Y percentage. Sulfur, wildcard Z percentage, and remaining is ash. Right? The question is typing. Now, for the answer, you have to give the formula to how to calculate the answer. The advantage with this type of question is when you use wildcard, for all the 60 students, you can give 60 various questions, or you can limit it to 5, you can limit it to 10. Okay, right? So, let me see how our answer will attain. My answer will be obtained when I multiply x multiplied with 80.8 plus wildcard y multiplied by 345 plus wildcard z multiplied by 22.4. So this is the formula, right? Grade 100%. So tolerance, if you want to give any tolerance, you can give it. Maybe I can give a tolerance of 0.02. So that is more than sufficient, right? Now save changes. Now you have to create questions. For this, you have to give some range. For a good coal sample, you should have a range of 80 to 85 percentage of carbon. Similarly, you should have a hydrogen percentage of, so since I have offered a decimal place of 0.1, I am going to type in 85.0 to 10. It is a very good fuel. For the third one, if this calorific value ranges from 0.2 to 3.0, that is more than sufficient. Now I had given my range. Now select here how many you have to add. How many questions you want to add. I wish to give 10 questions. Choose 10. You can choose 20, 30, 60, 100. That is your wish. Add item. Click on add item. So click. After clicking, how many questions you want to display. Right? I want to display 10 questions. So I am going to click on display. Now you can notice 10 questions will appear here. You can answer range. So if you have a look at this, the correct answer is 8492, but the tolerance range is so large so that we can minimize it. If you want, you can minimize. So 0.01 is more than sufficient, it seems. Okay. So you change it there, right? So save changes. So when you use this formula, 10 questions will be repeated. So that is far better than what we do normally. So that is a calculated question. So I am moving on to the last type of question, that is essay. Of course, even though the question name is essay, right. For that calculated question, I had given a grade, a mark of 1. You can increase the marks also. Anyways, I am moving on to question 9. Explain fabrication of plastics by compression molding method. So this is a question that needs to be explained with the help of a diagram. So I am going to input with a knee diagram. So if you ask a question like this, what they will do? So they have to type in the answer. they have to upload a picture. Since they cannot draw the diagram, you can have two options here. You may ask the student to type in his answer and ask him to draw a picture, photograph it, and upload it to the LMS in the question. If yours is an explanatory one, you can choose only the input here, or you can choose another thing. You may ask the student to write, you ask the student to draw the diagram, photograph it, transform into PDF, or else you can ask him to upload. So whatever the format may be, it may be GPG, it may be PDF, or it may be a document format. So I want the student to write matter here. I am giving that option and I am allowing the student to upload the diagram. Or he can write, he can draw the diagram, he can upload the picture. So I am giving both the options. So does the student need to enter text? Unless he enter some text, it cannot take the answer. So I will keep it as such so that they can upload the matter and diagram. Input if you want to input some text, you can change the number of lines. So text input is optional. I have provided 15 lines. I have to provide some attachment, allow attachments to 1. Attachments are they optional? No, it is not optional unless they give me a diagram. I am not going to award any marks for them. So now I want to change the default mark to 5. I wish to give him 5 marks for this question. Now what type of files need to be uploaded? Click on choose. I want to choose these document files. For the document files, I will select open text document ODT, open document text no, PDF document, rich text format, Word 2007, Word document. Similarly, image files. With respect to the image files, I may allow him JPEG, JPG, JPE, PNG, right? Choose the options you want to choose and click on save changes. So if you want, you can choose the response template also. If you want to some information, give some information about the grade, you can do that and click on save changes. So these are the various models. Not just these, a number of models are there. So for this mark, I want to change that. I want to give 3 marks for this, right? So you can change it here also. So this is how one can upload various questions. So many other formats are also there. When time permits me, I am going to upload those questions also. Thank you for your patience. Thank you all.